Before I start, if you believe everything has an explanation, this story might completely change your mind. And if you enjoy these kinds of mysterious stories, make sure to like and subscribe, because what's coming next is even crazier. On a normal night, Salem was sitting in his room. It was around 2:37 a.m. The atmosphere was strangely quiet, no sounds at all except for the fan. Then suddenly, he heard a soft knock on the door. Salem was confused. Everyone in the house was supposed to be asleep. He tried to ignore it, but a few seconds later, it happened again, louder this time. Knock, knock, knock. He slowly stood up and walked toward the door, then asked in a low voice, "Who is it?" No answer. Just a silence that didn't feel normal. The kind of silence that makes you feel like something is wrong. At this point, what would you do? Open the door? Or just wait? He slowly opened the door. There was no one there. The hallway was empty. The whole house was silent. He stood there for a moment, trying to process it, then convinced himself he was just imagining things. So he went back inside and closed the door. He sat on his bed trying to calm down. Then suddenly, his phone made a notification sound. He picked it up. It was a message from an unknown number. "Why didn't you open the door faster?" His heart started racing. He quickly replied, "Who is this?" A few seconds later, "I was behind you." He froze. Slowly, he turned around. There was no one there. But at that exact moment, the door behind him slowly started to move, as if it was closing, on its own. Salem couldn't move. He couldn't even scream. He just stared at the door, completely frozen. Seconds passed, but they felt like hours. And then suddenly, everything stopped. Silence again, like nothing ever happened. But what happened next has no explanation. The next morning, his family entered his room. They found him sitting on his bed, completely silent, not moving, not speaking. But the strange part, he was smiling, holding his phone in his hand. And on the screen, there was one last message. "Now, it's your turn to knock." If you made it this far, go ahead and like and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, if you were in his place, would you open the door?